Okay, and welcome back to another video. I'm here, you're here watching, and that must mean there's some new transfer news to get into. There has been, and we're going to get into it. So, in the last few hours, I think maybe even the last hour that I've seen, Raphinha, the deal between Leeds and Chelsea for Raphinha has been agreed. For 60 to 65 million range plus add-ons. So far that's all that's been said. They're kind of in the situation where it's between the player, the agent and the team, Chelsea being the team. So that's going to be interesting to see how that develops. I think it's pretty much a done deal. It's been the sources by loads of different sources that I've seen. You've probably seen it on Sky Sports already by now, by the time the video goes out. But the source that I currently have is Fabrizio Romano, which he doesn't normally get anything wrong. He is the most trustworthy source in all of football, so he's most likely right with this one. How do I feel about it? To be honest, it was getting to the stage with the transfer with Raphinha going, whether it would have been Barcelona who were nagging on about they wanted him so much, but they wouldn't cough up the funds for him. Then Arsenal came in, they put a bid in. It looked like they were going to come with a second bid that was going to be more viable, that we might accept. It never came, although apparently talks today, verbal talks between Leeds and Arsenal happened this morning, but they were kind of denied, I suppose. I don't know if there was a bid or anything, but they were kind of denied. And then Chelsea have obviously made this bid in the last few hours today. This is being recorded on Tuesday. This might come out on Wednesday, but the deal has allegedly been agreed and it's pretty much all done as it should be done. It should be done, let's be honest. Like I said, it was getting to the stage where I wanted it to be just done so we could have the money and spend it on players that we were going to bring in for next season. We've been linked with players like Charles de Ketelaere, and obviously Cody Gakpo, who he would be more like the Raphinha replacement. Obviously Charles de Ketelaere would be more just a striking option that we would need. Obviously Jesse plays with two strikers, so Bamford would be one, and obviously de Ketelaere would be the other striker that we would have up front. I don't think Joffrey is ready to start up front in the Premier League. He should have probably played more last season, but he didn't get his opportunity. Why, I'll never know, because he kept playing Dan James up front. Seemed like a good decision in hindsight, didn't it? But that deal seemed to be signed, sealed and delivered near enough. And other than that, there's not been really much. Club Brugge have asked for around 26 million, possibly. No, that was the bid, so apparently we're going to be putting in a bid for 26 million, around that range I've seen. And they're asking for around 30 upwards. I've seen maybe 34. I think that's the same for Cody Gakpo as well. But with this 60 million we're getting for Raphinha, that might both be able to be delivered in the next week or two, maybe. Obviously, the week's only just started yesterday on Monday, but last week was kind of a little bit dry until the Calvin Phillips deal happened, and obviously the Raphinha deal happened. To seem like in the last 2 weeks it's been more so the players that have been outgoing, and the weeks before that have been ingoings that we've had, so we wanted to get players in already that we needed, like a holding midfielder. We already needed one. I think we were preparing for Phillips to go anyway. Obviously Aronson seemed already like that was done. That was just waiting for whether we'd stay up, and obviously Mark Rocker we got in not that long ago, but it seemed like a good deal at the start with 10 million, and then Christensen, that was what I was thinking about. Christensen we got in, we needed a right back. Obviously Luke Kane being out, but I think even if he's in the team we needed a bit of an improvement at right back anyway, so I think they're all three of them are good signings, more so signings that we needed before the other two went anyway. But now Raphinha and Calvin Phillips are both set to go. Phillips deal should be confirmed in the next few days, really, by Man City and Leeds United. Unfortunately, he's gone, and so it looks like Raphinha's going. We kind of know, but it is a bit unfortunate for us. But it does mean that we can invest in the squad. Reinvest in the squad is very important. That is part of the cycle, the Leicester City model, as we've been talking about, as Radrazani's talk about. That's the model we're going to kind of be following. If we're following that, we need to be selling our best assets for a high amount of money and bringing in some lower fee assets, and kind of developing them and making them better players in the system so other teams buy them for more money. That's unfortunately how things work when you're not the biggest club in the Premier League and you haven't got money rolling out all the time like Manchester City and I think Newcastle will, and most of the top six really. But that seems like that deal's done. That's really all I've got to tell you at the moment. I haven't got any incomings that look like they're going to be coming close. Obviously, we signed the young Man City holding midfielder. I think he's 18 years old for 5 million with the Phillips deal. I'm not sure if I mentioned that in the other video, but I thought I'd quickly just address that as well. But with that deal done, it's a big occasion, sort of, if you know what I mean. It's a big mark for Leeds. It kind of feels like a new era, this whole transfer window. We've gone out the Bielsa era that lasted the best part of 4 years, and now we're in the Marsh era, and we're going to see what he's able to do this season. I have high hopes, not high hopes, I have... I'm excited to see what's happened. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with him. It's going to be nice to see a different type of playing style. Obviously, it's not going to be the best like Bielsa's playing style was, but then it might give us better results in the other hand, really. But that's all I've really got for you today. I will come out with another video, like I said in the last one, if news does come out, and I have done with this one. But yeah, like I said, I'll come out with new news if any does come out. I don't think much will happen in the next few days, other than the deals being confirmed for Phillips, maybe Raphinha, I don't know, it depends how quickly that one gets done. You never know, we might come in with a signing out of nowhere. It just happens sometimes. Some teams like to go under the radar with their signings and they just come out of nowhere and you see it. But that's all for today. Like I said, I'll come back with anything, but thank you guys for watching. Put anything that you've got in the comments below, any thoughts on Raphinha going, the price, the club that he's going to as well, being Chelsea. On it, it's going to be a Premier League rival. We would like to him to have gone abroad, like the Phillips deal. Maybe he would have gone to PSG, but it looks like Barcelona can't cough up the money, and Arsenal the other option anyway. Obviously, like the video, please subscribe, and thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one.